This video will explain what aid and development are and the difference between them. It will also look at how sport can help with the development of countries in extreme poverty. Sport for development refers to the use of sport as a tool to improve people's lives and enlarge people's choices. The concept grew from the conviction that well-designed sports-based initiatives can be powerful, practical and cost-effective in achieving development goals. Easterly 2008 suggested that foreign aid was an immediate response to disaster. It also increases access to public services and increases economic growth. So, to put in the simplest terms, aid is an immediate response and development is a long-time solution. The Marshall Plan was introduced following the Second World War, which seen over $12.5 billion transferred to Western countries to help with the immediate aftermath of the war. One problem that many people found with the Marshall Plan was that the US provided the money to gain popularity for their own benefit rather than that of the Western countries. Another problem was that the money had to be repaid, leaving some countries worse off than they were before receiving the money. These are the 8 Millennium Development Goals, which were created at the Millennium Summit in 2000. The largest gathering of world leaders committed their nations to a new global partnership to reduce extreme poverty with the target of doing so by 2015. Having looked at the Millennium Development Goals, I will be looking further into MDG 3, which is to promote gender equality and empower women, using organisations that develop this through the use of sport. The UN have stated that sports-based initiatives and programmes have the potential to equip women and girls with knowledge and skills that allow them to progress in society. Non-governmental organisations are voluntary groups of individuals or organisations, usually not affiliated with the government, that is formed to provide services or to advocate a public policy. An example of an NGO is Right to Play. This charity transforms the lives of over 1 million disadvantaged children through the power of sport and play. Their programmes are sustainable and ensure long-term development as they gain new skills and are able to pass these on to future generations. Right to Play work with men and boys to change grassroots attitudes about the role of women and girls in society. It helps the girls stay in education, safeguard their health, develop leadership skills, speak up for themselves and gain self-confidence, which is vital in a young woman. Shidori is just one of many girls helped by Right to Play, as when they were introduced to her community, she was able to qualify as a junior sports coach, become a school ambassador and a role model for many more young women. Despite the fact her tribe were opposed to the girls learning, she broke through this barrier and proved them all wrong. Magic Bus is another example of an NGO. They dedicate themselves to steering children towards a better life with better awareness, better life skills and better opportunities to take them from childhood to livelihood. In the video, you've seen that Magic Bus gives girls the opportunity to participate alongside boys and even take on leadership roles, which they will be able to transfer into society and pass them on through generations. Government organisations are run by the government, but like NGOs, they also use sport to develop third world countries. The Department for International Development leads the UK's work to end extreme poverty. We're ending the need for aid by creating jobs, unlocking the potential of girls and women, and helping to save lives when humanitarian emergencies hit. The IDFD have a partnership with the Premier League to tackle issues of violence against girls and women through football. They will do this by working with both boys and girls, developing leadership skills to empower them to have a stronger voice within their communities and to stamp out abuse, discrimination and violence. The MDG report of 2015 stated that the global mobilisation behind the MDGs has produced the most successful anti-poverty movement in history. Now we have in place the Sustainable Development Goals, giving us the target to sustain everything we have achieved in the past 15 years with the MDGs and continuing to reduce extreme poverty all around the world.
created using Powtoon.